Paul was talking to some Corinthians and he asked a very interesting question. Did you receive the Holy Spirit when you became believers? Here are people who are already following Jesus, um, obeying his commands, and loving the teachings of Jesus. And yet, that was not enough for Paul. Not enough to the point that he asked whether they have received the Holy Spirit when they have come to believe. Why is it so important? Because, brothers and sisters, the Holy Spirit is what differentiates someone who knows about Jesus, who knows about God, from someone who knows Jesus and knows God. The Holy Spirit is the one that makes and gives life to our faith. Because the Holy Spirit is God Himself dwelling in us. And what a difference that makes. The gifts of the Holy Spirit, the fruits of the Holy Spirit, is what changed the world more than 2,000 years ago when simple carpenters and fishermen and other lowly people in the eyes of those people in that time were able to change the world. Were able to transform people from fearing death into embracing heroic virtue, sanctity, martyrdom even. If you're not having life in your faith, chances are you are not letting the Holy Spirit move you, transform you, give life to you. The sad part is the Holy Spirit is not often called. But just as we are called to have a relationship with God the Father and Jesus, we are also called to have a relationship and a deep love for the Holy Spirit. Call on Him today. Ask the Holy Spirit to empower you. The church tells us that we are supposed to call on the Holy Spirit as often as we could. Pray to the Holy Spirit as often as we could to constantly renew us, to constantly give us life. Because just as God is infinite, infinite in love, infinite in power, so the Holy Spirit gives us, allows us to take part in that, thus giving us the strength to be like the disciples who changed the world. And in case you don't understand what I'm saying, God is telling you that you can change the world with the Holy Spirit.